So let's get centered. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. Let's take another deep breath in and hold it for just a second. And now exhale. Then on that exhalation, allow yourself to just settle. Allow your breathing to take its own natural course. Get yourself comfortable in your own form. Any of those duties, obligations, and responsibilities, there's nothing you can do in the next half an hour. Let them go. Just be here for now. Allow yourself to really give yourself this time. And now take your attention, your awareness, your attentiveness, and be mindful of the bottoms of your feet. There's an energy portal there in each foot. And it kind of looks like the eye of a camera. And if you become aware of that, that will open wider and it will allow any unwanted, unnecessary energy to drain out the bottoms of your feet. Let exhaustion drain away. Let worry drain away. Let frustration drain away. Let expectation drain away. You don't need any of that. And as that continues to drain, it takes a while, like water out of a bathtub. It takes a little bit of time for that to drain out. Bring your attention elsewhere and know that that's just going to continue its process. Bring your attention now to the top of your head. There's an energy portal there. This energy portal also looks like the eye of a camera. It's probably already open, but let's open it just a little bit more. And as that opens, this gives you the willingness and the ability to tap into other energy portals that are above your head, that connect you to all kinds of spiritual energy, of enlightenment, awakening, empowerment, compassion, joy. And you will intuitively know which one or which ones you would like to tap into today. And as you access that, this living light of love from that portal now flows into the top of your head and will touch your mind. Your mind is a beautiful servant and a terrible taskmaster. This light of love balances that mental activity and takes it out of being the one that makes you do the drudgery and allows you to move into a place of fulfilling your heart's desires and living the dream. And in so doing, it will dispel and push away any worry or fear or I don't know how to do that. It'll just allow it just to push itself out of the way, replacing it with this wisdom of knowing your thoughts are heard by the universe. And what you need will show up. So the fear and doubt is replaced with trust and joyful anticipation and enthusiasm, excitement. Letting more and more love and light fill your head, fill your ears, your mouth, your throat. This gives you the ability to speak your truth, to speak your dreams into existence. Gives you the ability to hear someone else's dreams and not have to take them on. They're not yours. You don't have to change them to look like yours. They can just be. You can perceive them and allow them and continue to speak your truth with grace and love and joy. Letting more and more love and light fill your shoulders. You carry a lot of tension there. Where there's tension, loving light energy cannot flow. So roll your shoulders. That will release that tension. Roll those shoulders. Feels good. More and more love and light can flow into your body now. down into your arms, down into your hands. This gives you the ability to do worthy work. There's still things that we do because they're necessary, but they become worthy. If they're necessary in your life, they're worthy, and they're worthy of divine connection and divine attention. Letting more and more love and light fill your torso. Let this light touch every organ, every system, every tissue, every fiber, every cell, even down into the cells, even down into the DNA. Letting love and light harmonize and activate on even a cellular level, even a molecular level, even a DNA level. More and more love and light flowing into your legs now, down into your feet. And because those portals at the bottoms of your feet are already open, this love and light can pour through you into the earth. It feels good to be a conduit of this light, grounding this light into this physical existence, helping it manifest in love and joy and compassion. And now close the bottoms of your feet, and you're a vessel of light. More and more love and light filling you, filling the energy that surrounds your being, surrounds your physical form, filling that aura with energy, revitalized energy, empowered energy. And with that, let's just take a little walk. And as we're walking, find yourself on a pathway. And if this pathway is in the forest, that's what's right for you. If this pathway is near the ocean, then that's what's right for you. If this pathway is somewhere else, out in the stars, then that's what's right for you. Allow yourself to experience just what is given for you, what your imagination creates for you. If you're unable to visualize a path, create one. Your imagination can create symbolically anything that your heart desires. So create a path. And allow yourself to walk along this path, and you'll come upon some sort of an obstacle or a block. Perhaps it's a stream cutting across the pathway. Perhaps it's a big rock or a fallen tree. Ask for divine assistance and know that angelically you will be assisted either through, over, beyond, around, or you'll be gifted with some sort of a tool to clear this pathway for you or to overcome whatever this obstacle is. Maybe you're just teleported over it or teleported through it. Maybe a bridge is built. Or maybe it just vanishes. Whatever you experience is what is just right for you. And allow yourself to continue on this pathway. And as you're walking on this pathway, you'll see someone approaching you. Feels like an old friend, but maybe you've never met this person before. They seem delighted to see you, and you have a sense of delight to see them as well. And as you greet one another, this being has a gift for you, a symbolic gift. Receive it with gratitude. If it's in a box, open the box. Perhaps it's some sort of a tool, or perhaps it's some sort of a crystal or gem or a piece of jewelry. Maybe it's a pen. Whatever you're experiencing is what is just right for you and has symbolic implications for you, has importance for you. So receive that with gratitude. And invite this being to walk with you just a little further. And as you're walking down this path just a little further, your eye is drawn to the side of the road, side of the path. And there's an object here. Perhaps it's a little woodland creature. Perhaps it's another piece of jewelry or gemstone. Perhaps it's a rock or a stone. Whatever you're experiencing is what is just right for you and is a gift from the universe to you. So receive that with gratitude. If it's a little furry woodland creature, you can ask it to walk with you. Maybe it just has a symbolic representation. And you can release it, let it have its own world, have its own little life, but know that it has gifted you with symbolic energy. So whatever you experience is what is right for you right now. As you go a little further, your road will come to a turn, or there'll be a turn in the road. It'll either turn to the right, turn to the left, go straight ahead, or all three. Know that you don't have to make that choice right now, but see which pathway seems right for you. Do you have a sense you want to go to the right? Do you want to go to the left? Do you want to go straight ahead? That may have symbolic information for you. Just be aware of that for now. Because it's time for us to come back to this time and space. So say goodbye to your guide, or whoever this person was, this old friend that you met. And allow yourself to be transported back to this time and space, back into this room, back into your physical form, feeling refreshed and revitalized and renewed. And you might want to take a deep breath in and exhale, stretch a little bit, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Now I'm going to let you sit with that for just a bit. I'm going to share with you some more information on the symbolism of the guided meditation. But for now, let's do communion. Mr. Phil, if you would.
Heavy. Thank you.
Communion is a symbolic manifestation of that receiving that spiritual nourishment. So whether you like the tradition of the unleavened bread, rice cakes if you're wheat intolerant, animal crackers if you'd like to honor a Native American pathway, whatever works for you works for us. This is between you and Divine Spirit. So would you join us in prayer, please? Loving Spirit of light, as we take this in, help us to recognize the spiritual nourishment that is here for us. Help us to receive it. Help us to take it in and know that you walk with us in all things. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. As that continues around, join us in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it, knowing that it is all here for our benefit. We ask that you help us to dream, and dream big. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. Another. Do whatever you're going to do. I don't care. Since when do you listen to me?
Occasionally. I was going to pick on somebody, but apparently we've got a volunteer.
We never know what she's going to say.
Yeah, I know. I'm
But you know
standing
it's
over
going to be
here.
fun. How many of you have heard the phrase, be a gracious receiver? Show of hands. Yeah. And I was given some information here just a few days ago. I was listening to some videos and some books and things like that that I like to listen to and read. And the message that I received was, be a gracious giver. We're caught up in the mindset of lack. And it comes from giving with resistance. The story in the Bible of the widow who gave her 2 mites, gave all that she had. There was another story I read somewhere about someone had given somebody like $20 and the person was very grateful, and the other person gave, $5. And there was some judgment about the $5 because it wasn't as much as the $20. And the $5 was all that that person had, and they gave all of it. And the $20 was given by a person who had millions. So be a gracious giver, and you will receive graciously as well.
Thank you, ma'am. Sure. Because gratitude is a form of giving.
Yes, gratitudes are very powerful. I talk about it each week now about how powerful they are, and it's the truth. They really are. Being thankful for what you have right now, being thankful for this church, being thankful for just your life in general. Just breathing is just amazingly powerful. So this one is, I gave thanks to all the blessings in my life, and I'm so thankful for coming here and find what I was looking for. God bless you. So that's for the church.
Amen to that.
Okay.
For good roads.
For good roads. There we go.
Amen to that.
There's another one. Okay, and one more thing. I have one more Sunday that needs a sign up for the communion for next week. It's the 7th. It's next Sunday. Would anybody like to fill that one in for us, or? Okay. So just your name and your phone number on there, and we'll contact you and remind you. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks. So, what did you get in your guided meditation? Anybody have any questions about what they received as far as symbolic? Oh, there's a few hands over there. I'll pass that down. Thank you.
My grandma came to me.
Oh,
and
yay.
she gave me an apple.
Okay.
And my furry critter was a raccoon.
Okay. So, you've been praying about a new job?
Yes.
Because an apple relates to either learning something new or choice.
Okay.
So you'll be able to make a new choice with that. And the reason I'm saying about the job is because raccoons are very dexterous. So this is about working with your hands, doing work that is profitable and joyful to you.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
Which way did your road fork?
To the right.
This is ready to take on something new. Okay, I'll pass it on out. Who else? Back that way. We'll get you.
I'll pass it back to her here in a second. My younger brother, I always say my baby brother, who passed away in '98, was there, and he was so joyful. It just made me happy to see him. And he had a crystal pyramid that he gave to me.
Okay.
That was that. And then what I found later was a book tied with a red ribbon, tied closed with a red ribbon. and my road too went to the right, although I really kind of wanted to go straight.
Okay. So, gosh, oh my gosh, there are so many angels back here. It's like this whole place is
Yeah.
like, can you feel it? It's just like crowded.
Yes. Chills across my back.
The crystal pyramid, this is about having a new measure of clear energy. So have you been struggling with energy?
Oh,
Yeah, okay, so new energy is coming your way. The book that's tied up, this is new information for you, but you're not quite ready for it.
okay.
And again, your path turned to the right, which is new things, but you kind of wanted to keep going.
Yeah.
I think because you don't have the energy to try something new. It's just, I just need to stay in the course. So as that new energy comes, some new things are going to open up for you to do.
Okay.
How
Thank
cool
you.
is that? Anybody else? Okay, Gia.
My person was already walking with me, and then we met another one ahead, and he gifted me with an extremely large diamond. And on the pathway,
Was it a raw diamond or cut?
it was a cut. And I didn't find anything there, but when I put my hand in the grass, it was like drops of dew just wrapped around my finger like a ring.
Okay.
And my pathways actually spread it out into 6. Both going, some going, leaning more to the right, but some are like to the left as well.
And where did you want to go?
When you called us back, I was still trying to make a decision.
Okay, so there's lots of new choices coming up for you. The diamond and the fact that it was cut. This is, you've been through a lot of pressure, a lot of hardship. And so the faceted diamond is allowing you to see things from a very different perspective and seeing things in their true power and true light. The dew, when you reached into the grass and the dew wrapped itself around your fingers.
Yeah.
So this is giving you the ability to do something that makes your life happy. And because you have so many choices out here, you're not sure what that is yet. So it hasn't manifested itself clearly yet. So you can ask for more insight, more vision about that.
Okay.
Very cool. Who else? Anybody on this side of the room? Over here? You go ahead.
Oh, I got, it was from not usually I get more of a, an older spirit, but this was a real young, handsome gentleman, and it's almost like I knew him from, like I've known him for a long time. And he gave me it was a necklace, but it was a turtle, but it was a ruby. It had a ruby on its back. But then when she said pyramid, it was so, to the side of the road was a pyramid, but it was a rock pyramid, all smooth and
Okay.
so.
All right. So I'm kind of hung up on the guy that showed up for you.
Me too, no.
I didn't mean that, but okay.
No, I know. I didn't either. I was being funny.
So this is like a guy that's been with you for your whole life, and you just got introduced to him. So how wonderful, because it seems like I really get the feeling that he was so delighted to finally get a chance to acknowledge that he's here for you. So this is a new guide, some new assistance. So that's really a good thing. And what did you get? I'm sorry, I got.
He got it was a turtle. It was a
Oh, the
necklace,
turtle
but it was
necklace.
a turtle
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a ruby was on the turtle's
Okay.
back.
So the thing about a turtle is that a sea turtle moves very, very slowly and cumbersome on the land. But when it gets in its right element, it moves effortlessly. So this is giving you the ability to find your true element. And the ruby is all about finding your passion. So sometimes we think we have to have a job that gives us that. It doesn't have to be a job. It can be, and if it is, that's wonderful. But if it's not a job, there's another passion that will ignite and bring you joy and enthusiasm in your life. So whether that's painting or singing karaoke, who knows what that is. But this is giving you the ability to find that and being in your true element that helps you feel free, which is going to give you this pyramid again, which is all about power and energy.
Great.
But yours is more grounding. So
Because it's
the
a
energy
rock.
with grounding is the higher you want to go, the more grounded it's important to be. So this gives you the ability to be really grounded so you can just fly.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. That's
You're
great.
welcome. Over here, and then we'll work our way forward. And I'm going to sneeze.
Mine is kind of weird.
Yeah, they're also not weird.
My guide, I can see his body but not his face.
That's
but at
okay.
the same time, I felt like a real calming feeling, like I knew the God.
Uh-huh.
And what I got was a glass cut box, like where you put your jewelry, one of the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
And my path was straight.
Okay.
And what I got was a gratitude stone. That
Okay.
it said gratitude on the stone.
Wonderful. Okay. So I love that your guide, you had that sense of peace here. So whenever you're feeling a lack of peace, you can call on this guide and they'll be there for you to just bring you that energy. You don't have to have it. You can just ask for it. It'll be gifted to you. How cool is that? Then you were given the cut glass box. Okay, so this is about being able to treasure your life and acknowledging the treasures in your life. And the gratitude stone is the tool that you can use for that. I'm reading a book about healing the body using a Tibetan method. And they talk about some of the doors to inner healing. Healing is gratitude. It's a powerful door. So, but this is asking you to treasure each moment. And it's going to give you the opportunity to see the value in every moment, even the tough stuff. There's value in it all. And you're going to be really, really blessed. And then the path was wanting to go straight. So it's like you're on the right path. Just keep doing what you're doing. That feel right?
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hey, Lori, you never asked.
I know.
How cool is this?
I was met by a young friend that had passed away years ago, and he gave me a bracelet that he used to make. And a fawn walked with me, and I went to the left.
Okay, so the bracelet, what was it made of?
Rope, you know how you...
Oh, the
beads.
yeah. Okay. This is giving you the ability to have really good bonds and connections with people. Even the ones that have passed away, those connections are still there. So it's a gift of friendship. So deepening friendships, expanding friendships. And then a fawn walked with you. Fawn is all about trust. And with it, the most important thing in friendships is trust. So to be trusted and to trust others, that's there for you. And which way did the path go?
To the left.
To the left. Now see, when I did this, it was like, I don't know what left means, so let me ask. Somebody want to hum the Jeopardy theme? I don't know. They're kind of being slow on the uptake here. Oh. So this is not, I thought, well, maybe going to the right is something new, going straight ahead is stay the course, and go to the left is not about dealing with past stuff. But this is about seeing things in a different perspective from a different viewpoint. So this is giving you a new, fresh outlook on where you are. I don't know what that means. Maybe
Thank
that
you.
makes sense. I don't know. Okay, thanks. Brooke? Got a couple more here and we'll wrap up.
All right. I met a, well, first my obstacle was like a big log, and I noticed that I was trying to go over it by hugging it, like I couldn't let go, and these angels just kind of lifted me up and over, like, hey, we can do that. So apparently I didn't want to let go, but then
sometimes we don't want to let go of those obstacles.
Yeah.
Because doing something different is scary. So
It was
we
so
can relate to that.
effortless when they picked me up like a little kid with overalls. You know, they just picked me up. And I was like, oh.
Effortless.
Oh, there's an option.
Oh, yeah, who knew? No, I'd much rather struggle. Thank you.
And then I met an Indian feather, and no, an Indian,
I gotcha.
and I've met him once before in a very intimate meditation. So it was really wonderful, and he hugs like Christopher. So you know who Christopher is that comes
Right.
and speaks. So he hugged me, and that's a hug. He hugs like Christopher, which I thought was wonderful. And he gave me a little carved heart box, which I actually have in real life at home. And inside was a penny and a ring. And then my other thing was not a creature, it was a park bench. And then the path, I wanted to kind of stay right because there was a lake over here. So I wanted to stay kind of by the lake, but I was kept being drawn up to like up and over the top, like in the middle, so up and over the top.
Okay, so back me up again. My short-term memory ditches me. So what did you get? What were you gifted?
It was like a little carved wooden
Oh,
box,
right.
and it had a lid that had a penny and a ring.
Okay, so penny for your thoughts. So your thoughts have value. The ring is about a ring true. So being able to treasure, because it's a heart-shaped box, so treasure your thoughts, treasure your own counsel. Know that you have more wisdom than you think you do, perhaps. The park bench is being able just to stop and smell the roses, being able to give yourself peace, space, opportunity to just be. Going up and over the top is things you got high places to go. You're going to get there, so just keep on going, and you've got this inner wisdom that will get you there.
Thank you.
You pass that forward.
So my obstacle was a gate. It was like a metal gate, you know, like what they have in the horse barns or something like that. And it was on a hinge that it could either swing open in front of me or it could swing back, because off to the right was a bridge that came off of my path. And I was tossed a faceted emerald, and it just swung straight open for me, without any problem. And then I
So
got
really, there's no obstacle.
yeah, it was like, girl, whatever, you
Yeah.
know, just go.
Exactly.
And then
So
the
it's
other
perceived.
thing, yes. So the other thing that I got was a piece of golden ore.
Uh-huh.
And then the last thing, my critter, he kind of reluctantly showed up because he was like, I don't know, he kind
You
of.
woke me up. I was taking a nap.
Yeah, and then as
What
nice
was
as I
it?
was and invited him to come with me, he didn't want to go.
What was he? What
Just
was it?
a little green frog.
Okay, so frogs are about healing
Okay.
and taking a leap of faith.
Okay.
So he was a little reluctant.
Mhm.
So you may be a little reluctant to swing that gate open, whichever way. You may be a little reluctant to take that leap of faith. The emerald is about wisdom and value, and then the gold ore is about value. So there's learning process here of accepting your own value, that you might be doing some real work on that.
Yeah.
And as you do that, that's going to be easier for you to move forward effortlessly.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
And one more. Microphone, they can't hear you if you don't.
Okay.
You got to do it. You got to do it. It's tough. I know. If I can do it, honey, you can do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm really shy.
Okay, so my guide was an angel. I believe it was an angel cloaked in purple velvet.
Wonderful.
And we were near the ocean and the woods because I love both. I couldn't make my mind up, and I just well, in Port Angeles, there's both, so we
Cool.
were there.
She
and-
wants it all. Girl wants it all.
Yeah, I want it all. And there was she gave me a wood box, and when I opened it, it had a smooth pink heart in it. It looked like a crystal, like
Mhm.
a real pale pink.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Rose quartz, probably.
yeah, and then when I was at the side of the road, I saw an eagle perched, a big eagle. It was beautiful.
Wow.
And I chose this straight road.
Okay. So the eagle is all about spirit connection. So you're being guided by that spiritual connection. And you were given a box, and what was in the box? I'm sorry. Oh, the heart. The pink heart. Okay, so if you're not following your heart, if it's not coming from a place of love, you just really can't do it anymore. You know, you gotta, if your heart's not in it, it's time to either find a way to get your heart into it or find something else to put your life force energy into that serves the heart space of love. And Great Spirit is here to walk with you, to help you in that. And you went straight ahead, is that correct? So that's just, you're on the right path. Just keep going and know that it's time to honor your heart's choices. Okay? That makes sense? Real quick.
Well, when I started out, I knew I had, Jesus was with me. He's been walking with me.
Yay, all right.
All the time
guns.
lately. He's just right here.
Good.
And when I got to the obstacle, I just looked at it and I went, I've been here many times and I've always made it either up or over or down or whatever. So just left. And in the box, I had a picture of a home. And then I saw, and then I picked up a crystal, a clear crystal, and then I went straight.
Okay. So the home is about feeling safe. Feeling at home. Feeling at home in who you are and where you're going, what you're doing. Just feeling safe. Feeling that nurturing and support. The clear crystal is about having clarity. About that resonance of clarity. Being really clear. Being clear with your words. Being clear with your actions. Being clear with your heart space. And then going straight ahead, you're on your right path. Just keep doing what you're doing. And yay that you had Jesus to do that with you. How fun. I am. That's what I'm going to do next. So real fast before we go, because we're running out of time here. I want to show you what Tracy has done for us for our expo. She just started it. I don't know if you can see it already from where you are. But this is our vendor layout. And what's really cool is these are sticky things. So if a vendor moves, we can move them. So how fun is that? So if next year we have different vendors, we've got that. How cool is that? So I think I'm going to see if she'll make us one for our volunteers, because we require a herd of volunteers for our expo. And we've had some people changing positions. They didn't want to do that this year. They want to do that. So we've got some spaces that really need helping up. But isn't that beautiful? Let's give her a big round of applause. And this is going to save us several $100s on printing, because we're not going to have to print programs for that. And we're going to use that money to have a ad on the billboard outside of the Red Lion. So how cool is that? A little video clip. So how fun is that? Am I forgetting anything? I don't know. I don't think so. So, Mr. Phil, hast thou a closing song, my beloved?